Hi, I'm Wafu, and this is a guide for speedrunning Black Mirror 2. The reason why I even am making this guide is because the original world record holder for all of the three games, Black Mirror 1, 2, and 3, actually nuked everything, and his YouTube channel is empty. Twitch channel doesn't exist. Discord doesn't exist, so there's no way to contact this person, and basically nobody could access the runs and see the strats inside of it. So unfortunately, the runs are still on leaderboards, just because they are don't have any competition. So that's okay, but if anyone makes a run that's slightly worse, it will be fair to delete them, or at least temporarily unverify them until a new recording is made. So I rerouted the game. I think many things will be the same as in the original runs, but there are some new things, and we also timed the languages. There's one voice line that I forgot to actually time, so it's missing in the calculation, and maybe it might make a difference. But basically, the biggest difference between the languages was, I think, 4 seconds. And there's one exception, and that's when your language bugs. So, for example, this is a config file of the game, and you will need to actually use this. Or you might not need to, but there are useful things that you can actually take advantage of. So I play the game in German because it's the one that has the 4 seconds advantage. It's not really a big deal, but you can play any language, honestly. It's not going to make or break the record. But what will break the record is if you have, for example, German installed and you set the game to be like Czech or something. And what's gonna happen in that situation, and this is something that the game can actually do on installation, so that's kind of unfortunate. I'll show you how it looks. If you start your game after the installation and the texts are just nonsense with German in it, like there's some numbers and other things, you want to fix your game. Because although there are no dialogues, there will be no voice lines playing. The issue is that it adds some kind of base time to the lines anyway, and sometimes a line that's normally like 6 seconds long can be like 30 seconds long. So overall, just the 5 unskippable voice lines that I measured, there's a 1 minute difference, so be careful about that. But anyway, we play on German. How to fix it is basically you edit these two files and you set it to the language you're using. If you're using Russian, you set it to German because the installation is just weird. So that's language covered. Where you find these files is, first one is in Documents, Black Mirror 2, and it's the config XML. And the second one is in the game folder, in Steam, for example, or in the installation folder if you play from CD or something. And it's also config XML. Now, normally changing configs is manually is questionable. It depends on the community, really. But in this case, we know that the game is very buggy. So, for example, if you launch the game on for example, I have 165 Hz monitor. If you launch the game, it will automatically adjust to that refresh rate. And sometimes, especially on the first launch, it will ignore the supported resolutions and you'll get something different. So for example, if you have ultra-wide monitor, you would get ultra-wide resolution. But it's more complicated than that. It's kind of hard to trigger, but it happens. So we of course don't want you to experiment with the game and try to break it. It's that we just can change it in the config. And I use very weird resolution that I find the best, and that's 5000 pixels to 1000. You have to set it in both of the files. Apparently this broke my refresh rate, I don't know how, but refresh rate doesn't matter. So the reason why I play in this resolution is very simple, and I'll show it to you in a bit. And now that I'm thinking about it, I think the game was not visible. So let me actually show you the broken language again. I'll hide the editor, won't need it anymore. Launch game, and the broken language looks like this. There's numbers and something, and then German name of the button, for example. That means the game is broken, you will be losing time. Anyway, I play the game in windowed, and that's how I can actually play it with this resolution. I don't have this big monitor, of course, and I recommend using DX Window. It's an application that you can just make any game windowed. Well, it doesn't work for the first game for some reason, or at least from what I tried. And you can make the window as big or as little as you want, so it will fit on your 1080p monitor, even with this resolution, because that's the inner resolution. But anyway, the game looks very weird because of this resolution. I need to fix the language, actually. So let me change it back to German. I'll keep the timer around just so that I have some notes, and it will also help me a bit to know, it will also help you a bit to know which chapter we are even in. So let me launch the game. So the black bars, just ignore them for now. In options, before you set the resolution, you want to turn off all the tips and stuff like that, because it slows you down, so you don't need it. And when starting the game, and when you click this button, it's actually when the run starts, so I'll do that. And we run normal difficulty, because this will actually, the easy difficulty will actually override the settings, and it will just enable the tips again and slow down your game, so it's pointless. I'll mute the game a bit, because it's too loud. Okay, let me see. So, start the timer. You can... I'll actually mute it in Windows because it's still screaming in my ears. And we basically start in this basement. And in the basement you actually want to do kind of a simple thing. You just need to repair the electricity. So first controls. The left click is actually used to spam the dialogues. You skip dialogues with it. And the other key that you will need, you can also use right click, but that's for investigating things, and I think there's no thing you need to investigate actually. So we'll only be using left click and tab button. Tab button is used to skip like cutscenes and animations of the character. I'll demonstrate that in a bit. So what we need to do is take this box and unpack it actually, I just lied. The first thing we do in the run is right click it to open it. That's my error, but anyway, you open the box, you need to replace this fuse, you click it until you remove the fuse, and you put the fuse in. The faster way to do it is using scroll wheel, and you can just scroll on the battery. Normally in the rest of the run it's not really useful because you have so many items, and it doesn't always start like sensibly. For example, I scroll up, it's on the battery. I scroll down, it's on the battery. It can start in the middle of your inventory and you never really know where it's gonna end up, so I mostly click here. You replace the battery and just the fuse actually and just skip it. So you go up, and here I can actually show you a comparison. I'll quick save and I'll show you a comparison without using tab and with using tab. So I'm not using tab. You can spam right and left click to skip dialogues, but be careful where your mouse is, because it can trigger things. So as you can notice, this is taking too long. And it was mostly dialogues, but I'll just quick load, and this is with using tab. And it's basically done in like 1 second, so use tab, spam it a lot. It usually doesn't need too many presses, so you don't need to be crazy about it, although I do that unfortunately. The first thing we need to do is go into the restaurant, and here I can actually demonstrate why the white screen is actually important, because things actually are clickable outside of the boundary. So, for example, if you are in the restaurant, you can go immediately to the hospital, and that's gonna be useful in the next chapter, as you will see. You can either press H to show the magnifiers, that's just items, or you can press space and see everything. That's mostly for practice, you don't need to use it in runs. Anyway, you go into the restaurant. Skip all dialogues. Always, every time you enter anything, spam tab and left click. Take the bread. I actually clicked on the waitress, but we need to click on the waitress anyway. And we take the bread. This should be skippable, but sometimes if you're not fast enough, it will actually perform the animation.
Ketchup.
Take the vinegar. And you can just go out. Go to the shop, and by the way, just press map and M key, and you should be able to get around like this. Sometimes it's faster, sometimes it doesn't matter, so just think about how far you are. And we need to go to the post office. So we go here and just enter. And they're having a conversation that doesn't allow you to actually play or talk with them.
Nein, ich wollte nur ein Paket.
And this is one of the forced dialogues. You just click through it.
Aber ich muss für Fuller vom Fotostudio.
So die jungen Leute heutzutage.
And now we'll kick a car. But first I will actually pick up this rod. That's gonna be important in the next chapter. I'll kick the car. Animation takes a bit. And you can enter back. Again, this didn't skip my animation. Show runway. You want to click the tickets first, and then you talk with her. She'll give you a package, and you ask for a package, and take the ticket. Now we'll go to the Photoshop.
Aber und irgendwie.
And we'll go to the back room. We'll take the pen and we can write down
Den braucht er
the
sicher.
ticket for
In
the
Ordnung.
package. And while this is happening, you just spam the
Ich hab ihn
phone on the table and we'll transfer you into your mother's house.
Ma!
You just click the phone.
Bringt sie.
Take the
Sie hat
pills
sich
that
immer
are
darüber,
on the
aber sie-
table.
Ich fand das schon immer.
Then you click the
Das dürften die
purse.
meisten. Moms Hand. Na bitte.
You enter the bathroom and take pills from here.
Aha.
This takes a bit because it takes one item and creates another, so don't worry, it's not a bug, it just combines them automatically. Enter here, explore this drawer,
Taschentücher.
you'll find a book and this flower. There's gonna be a key under it. You combine those two, the book and the key,
Es ist ein
and you now have some list of phone numbers
Freudendringlichkeit.
and use it on the phone.
Dr. Wake.
Now we go to the hospital. Skip a lot of dialogues here. I'm not sure if you have to
Und voller.
click the mother, but don't click her twice because you'll get this jump scare.
Sie muss
That's not good. That loses you time. Take the stethoscope
Ich nehme es mit.
and from the drawer there's gonna be laxatives, I believe. Yeah.
Laxativ.
Go back and take these newspapers and magazines actually, and we'll go to the shop. We'll click the door. This is important, otherwise you won't be able to progress. You find out it's closed, or that there's some person or something. I'm not
Eine
sure.
Rolle mit.
You go into the back of the shop,
Leider
take
nur die
a
Schnur.
coil here,
Aber der Hund ist meist. Aha.
take dog's bowl,
Und außerdem
and then
ein
this
völlig.
bucket.
Der Henkel
And we
ist ab.
combine the bucket and the coil,
Fische will.
and you put it into the top part of
Das
the
dürfte
door,
funktionieren.
and you should be able to open it. And once you're inside, you just want to click the left side of the game so that you can actually escape faster.
Schattentür ist.
And just spam a lot,
Das war knapp.
and it should get you instantly out. If it doesn't, you were too slow, unfortunately. Now we need to go to the junk shop, and the junk shop depends on how you enter and what's happening, what this guy is doing. It's really hard to click the radio actually. It's actually very hard because he's always in the way. So you try the pliers,
Wein und all
and because he was in the way, I go back and he should not be in the way
Vielleicht
anymore.
hat Eddie das.
So
Sind sie.
you can check the radio now.
Ich halte die
Maybe you can find a spot, you just have to experiment. But if there's a spot, that would be faster, obviously. Then you talk with him about blindness,
Ja, sie. Wie behindert sie das?
and you help him with the coin.
Wie kommen Sie denn ich für Sie? Sagen Sie mal her.
And you want to click this book that's on the table, right on the spot.
Herr,
It's a coin catalog.
das ist ein.
And so you find out about the coin,
Sie haben mich verliert.
and you can
Ah,
just
wer hat
exit.
es? Na schön.
Danke.
Now you go into the shop from the front, click the
Na nu?
camera,
Aber ich wollte dem fetten Sack ja jetzt.
go here, and no, don't go here, sorry. Go into the basement, and you need to uncover these planks. You can do that at the start of the run, it doesn't matter, but it will give you extra animation, so here it's faster and
Voll Appetit
skippable.
kaufen.
And once you have the bottle, you can use the door, he will kick you out. Now the next thing is, because we have the signed paper, we can just go to the post office. And we also need this lady to actually move.
Was
So
willst du?
Ich
Schein bitte.
we'll try to take the package again.
Fuller muss
She'll tell us that we don't have it signed by the postman,
Ich wüsste, das hat ihr Mann. Was?
Nichts.
and we talk. There is an avatar of this lady, so we need to talk about her.
Danke.
Ja, ja.
And now we can talk to the lady, and we will have to do it twice. So
Entschuldigen Sie
click
bitte.
through all the dialogue.
Ja,
Naja,
kein Grund.
natürlich. Mir ist sie
Ich? In der
schärfer.
Tat wurde
Sehen Sie,
nie davon
es ist
gehört,
haben
sich.
dieses
In der
das
Tat.
dürfte aber
And that's
Was
basically
war
to
dieser
get the
Bastard? Ich
Also-
auf keinen.
owner of the shop out, so that we can explore,
wenn ich hier ein paar Entschuldigen Sie.
talk to her
Yeah.
again, and talk about the magazines, and
Wirklich?
she'll leave.
Das ist
Sie sollten-
jetzt? Oh, und ich habe verstanden.
Kein Problem.
Abgemacht.
Unfassbar.
Now we can actually now go here. Go into the back again because the front is closed. Go through the door. Use the safe
Der Tresor ist nett.
and use stethoscope on it. Now the reason why I double click the save is because you teleport to the object, so it's faster than if you just use the item from distance. So always when trying to get to something,
Ich muss mich
think of your position first and try to teleport to an item that's close. Now here you need to do 90, 50, 70, 20 and 20. With this view it's broken, so be careful about it. It's in the center. 90, 50, 70, 20 and 20. You always have to use right click or left click to change the direction once you hit the number. So 90, 50, 70, 20 and 20. Now we open the safe, take photos from it, and we can go to the hospital. No, we don't go into the hospital, I'm sorry. You go into Mother's house, and you need to solve this puzzle.
Dann muss ich mein also los.
This puzzle is not too difficult. What you need to do, or what you need to know, is how this puzzle actually works. So you need to order, well, you need to place all of the squares so that they actually create the picture. But this puzzle is has ways to solve it consistently. So go into like I'll probably put these images of these puzzles into the guide on speedrun.com, but basically what you have to do is create a picture out of it, the one that will be on speedrun.com, but I think you'll be able to do it even without that. So I'll start from the bottom because the empty spot is on the top, so that's the most complicated. This is the most complicated part because there's less lenience in how you can actually achieve the proper thing. So I'll start by from this tile, and I need to move this one here. So it's the one with the big door. So I'll just make my way through here. I completely ignore all of the other tiles because it's pretty fast, and it really doesn't matter if it's not optimized, as long as it's fast. Now the second tile, the same thing, just get it there. It's this one with the circular cross. So you'll just move it here. Now on this spot there should be this one, and on this spot there should be actually this one. But this is bad because we'll never get it here. What we need to do is actually move this one here, then it will make the space for us. Move this one here, and then we will be able to move it. Basically the rule is that you place the fourth one on the third place, then the third one on like above it, and then you can slide it in. Now this one is already in the correct position, so we need to do the rest. So this is what needs to be here, and how we basically do this part is we need to move either this or this into either of those spots. So if you have this one, it belongs here, but you need to move it here, and that is because if you move this tile next to it, you will be again able to slide it like this. If it was reversed, let's say you have it here and you have this one closer, in this case we want it to be on the bottom because it belongs to the top. You always do it always do the reverse thing, and then you can move it here. If you have it if you have them within like reach of one tile, again you will never be able to place them correctly if they are like reversed. You cannot reverse them in four tiles. Always need to involve the third tile. As you can see, this is not possible to fix. So very easy. This piece on the bottom, this piece on the top. So I'll move it to the bottom, and I can just slide it here. You can train this kind of puzzle. There's actually saves on speedrun.com, so you'll be able to easily do it. It takes a bit of practice, but once you learn the pattern and remember the image, you'll be able to do it quickly. Now this is in the right spot, and we need this one to be under it. So this is already good, but let's say it's broken. Same principle applies. This one needs to be on the top, but to move this one there, like to the bottom, we need to do it again in the same way, just reverse it, move them next to each other, and then slide them. And now the rest, there's nothing to do wrong. You just click until it's right. That's no longer a puzzle. Now this you just pick up, you right click the thing, and you get some letter out of it.
Was ist? Liebe Rebecca, hier Willow. Und dort, ja, ich hätte das bestimmt.
And now we will be able to go to the hospital. Try not to mess up the order like me. Talk to the nurse and talk about insurance or the card or something.
Hallo, Mr. Mike.
Ich hab hier die...
Das hab...
And
Gut.
if you do this, you will never need to return. Now here there's postcards. That's only after you actually try using the signed, or not signed, but filled in ticket in the post office, so be careful about it. Always show the filled ticket, otherwise it won't appear. Take the one on the left and use the pen or the postcard on the ticket. Don't use the postcard on the pen, because that's not gonna work. And now all we have to do is teleport to post office.
Hallo
So
Rosie.
take the
Was
package,
willst du?
Ich
Schein
wollte...
bitte.
and now we are basically nearing the
Glück
end
hier.
of the chapter. As you can see, most of the conversations are skippable. We go to the photo shop. We need to go from the back side, and we enter this room.
Hier kann ich Angelique den Film mit an...
What you need to do? Don't mess up the order. You can, but you're gonna waste actions. It's gonna repeat one animation twice. So you take this thing. I don't know what it is. I think it's... Oh, it doesn't matter.
Eine kleine...
Just pick up this bottle.
In Ordnung. Damit...
I think it's a fixer, but I'm not sure. Then take the distilled water
In Ordnung.
and put the film into this.
Zuallererst...
If you do it in a different order, he'll take longer time to turn off the lights, and he will also
Der Film liegt im Ent...
not fill it in. Now use this.
Je mehr Licht...
I think I don't know. It doesn't matter. Just use the bottles. It's pretty easy. But don't use the distilled water. And first use the one you found in the basement. I have it in German, so I don't understand a single word. Now we need to fill in these. I didn't actually pick up the film yet, so pick up the film. And we need to fill in these two. The right one gets... it's developer. It's developer, I think.
Sieht alles soweit gut aus.
So you put that in.
Ich brauche eine flache Schale.
And distilled water. And the right one just gets distilled water only.
Das reicht.
Distilled water. And always try to click on the things to get faster
In
to them.
Ordnung. Die Schale für das Wasser.
Distilled water. Now you need
Das
to
wäre-
unpack, right click your
Ein Paket.
papers,
Ah,
get closer to
Das
the
ist
magnifier, put in the film
der Film ist eingelegt.
and photo paper.
Das Blatt liegt in der
Now
Hand.
for this part,
Dann
click
starten wir
it
mal ein.
and wait until 5 appears here and pick it up. Now
Okay.
teleport to this one and put it
Ein
in,
Bad aus Verdünn...
and you'll wait for 14 seconds.
Ah.
I think that was 14.
Ich könnte...
And return
Die
to
Schale ist
the
etwa-
middle one and put the photo in. And if it was correct, it will go into your inventory. If it
Aha.
wasn't correct, it will just nuke the photo, and
Zumindest
that's
scheint-
bad. You need to
Ich
make
könnte-
another one, so repeat the process. The same settings.
Das Blatt liegt...
So 5 seconds and
Okay,
14
dann-
seconds.
Okay. Ein Bad... Ah.
I hope it's good. I lost count.
Die Schale ist etwa...
I think it was dark enough. Let's see.
Vielleicht das...
And just spam.
Kann ich Ihnen helfen, Mrs.
Wunderbar.
This can happen. It doesn't really mean anything, but you can actually duplicate yourself and you T-pose in the second thing. But what you want to do now is immediately get to the mother's house. Double click the stove. Don't double click this because this will not teleport you.
Wenn ich jetzt den Herd...
Take the teapot.
In diesen Schränken...
Take a bowl from the left thing.
Einige Töpfe...
And use this on the teapot. Use the teapot on the sink, I mean. And then use the teapot
Der Kessel
on
ist voll.
the stove. It's not actually teapot, but... And then turn on the stove and use the letter on the teapot.
Geschafft, aber...
It's
Aber
a kettle,
morgen ist auch
but
noch ein Tag.
I don't know why I'm calling it teapot. So you have this, and you can teleport to the hotel. You go inside, talk with him, and talk about poker. Until poker disappears.
Wissen Sie das?
Once poker disappears, you just exit the conversation. You get the cane.
Ich sollte am besten... Ich weiß...
Enter Angelina's room.
Das...
Spam through the dialogues.
Also dann muss ich freue mich auf...
Ja.
Exit.
Ich habe
And
heute was für...
you can go. You need to go to the junk shop, and you can also put the letter here. This is important because you would have to return, and that's bad. So now go to the junk shop,
Hoffentlich hat
just talk to him,
Da wäre
Nicht
noch...
herum.
ask about the cane first. You'll return it to him, and then you'll ask about the... Is it the projector? I think it is.
Ist es zu
Ich will... Ich habe ihn schließen...
And you just exit the dialogue.
Ja,
Gut,
heute...
gut.
Now the last thing you'll need is a light bulb. And you'll get it from the restaurant. Just click this thing.
Eine einfache Lichterkette.
Now go back to mother's house and just click the bathroom.
Ich habe alle... Ich gehe nochmal.
And if everything was done correctly, you should just get to this part, and that's the end of chapter 1. So now for chapter 2. This one is, I believe, faster.
Nein, das ist nein.
You go
Ich hab
to
ihn
the police station and they want a description of
Ja, ich krieg das schon hin.
someone.
Okay.
Mhm, okay.
Skip through the dialogues, there's one first. And what you have to do is, I don't remember the appearance, but this one you click the right button 3 times, this one 2 times, and the eyes click the left button once. Save and exit, and it's done. That's the fastest way to do it. We'll immediately need to go to the post office,
Was für...
not the hotel, post office, and just take this box.
Ein Lehr...
And will not be returning to post office anymore. Now go to the photo store. Take this,
Seile sind...
I don't know how to call it, some kind of rope.
Es sieht sehr schwer.
Get to this window, use the rope on it.
Ich knote das Seil.
And now use the rod on the rope.
Was schon bei den alten...
Oops. Some of these animations are unskippable, unfortunately. Don't forget to take the rod.
Mein ganz privat. Ich nehme.
Take it first and... because you'll need it later. Enter basement. And now we need to be really careful. Don't mess this up. You need to click the 5th one, then the 1st one. No, actually not. 4th one, then the 1st one. This sometimes can happen. For that reason you can use the H button. 4th one, the 1st one, 5th, 3rd, and then 2nd. So let's start with the 4th. If you click fast enough you can turn on the 1st one earlier. 5th one, 3rd one, and the 2nd one. And if they unroll, that's correct. I must have missed something. Yeah, looks like that. Anyway, if you mess up, you can just repeat the process. So 4th one, 1st one, 5th one, third one, and 2nd one. This is sometimes really easy to misclick, so be careful.
Das war's. Die
Click the bottom here.
Alles rutscht leicht hin.
You'll uncover a scale. And you need to do it again. You need to click it again, otherwise you will not soft lock yourself, but you will have to return and click it again, or you won't be able to continue. Now go to the hospital. Go to mother's room. You can utilize the space button again.
Eine Waage.
Take the way. What did I say? Take the scale.
Der Seite.
Click the device and unconnect
Die
it.
Maschine überwacht nur die Vitalfunktion meiner Mann.
Go back and
Hier
take
liegt
these
ein
tickets.
Lieferschein. Vielleicht kann ich
It's really important. Click the
ein Soda.
machine and you'll get a soda. Talk with this guy and now we can leave. We need to leave into the restaurant. We'll first explore the trash can because she threw something away, and we'll get another puzzle. Not really a puzzle, you just reassemble a paper. So what I recommend for this part is just remembering the patterns, honestly. If you click something that you don't know where it fits, at least rotate it so that the text is not upside down or something. It will help you reorganize the thing. So I found first match. This I know is on the right side. I always start from the corners, it's easier. Now this one can be connected. This is on the top here. You can connect this. This is on the bottom here. This will be somewhere here. It's just learning the pattern, there's nothing that can help you, there's no trick to it. You just need to know the pieces. And one thing that helps me at least, but it's really preference based, but this one, once I have the borders, or most of the borders, this one is the one I start with, because I can notice it pretty easily because of the pointy parts, and I know it fits here. And then it kind of creates an image that's pretty easy to read, and now you can do the rest. Except I obviously make mistakes. It's better to start with the large ones and then you'll be pretty fine. And at this resolution it's also hard to read the text, so don't worry if it's a bit confusing and hard. But there's nothing special to it, just try it a couple times. There's a save for it in the resources again. And we will just talk with the waitress and order a coffee. Because we need this doctor's ID. And once she makes it, we will just spill it on him. But we don't want to do it from this position, that takes too long. We'll exit. No way. Okay, if you exit like this and he's going slow, and then you messed up and it's slower. But you want to exit and immediately enter again and just use the coffee on him. It's a much slower route. Skip everything obviously with the tab. Now don't forget to... Why is it not skipping dialogues today?
Das nenne ich eine...
Don't forget to take the ID and we can teleport
Damit habe ich den auch.
to the hospital. Now talk with the guard, he should let you in. Take the syringe here on the bottom.
Eine
You will have to click through everything, so just click until you get to the last one. And the last one needs to be clicked twice, and then you open this. Now take the syringe and combine it with laxatives, and then combine the syringe with the soda.
In Ordnung.
And now we use the soda on the guard. He'll drink it and he'll have to leave. So now we can weigh the murdered guy. We first need to weigh the empty bed. And then we need to weigh the bed with the body. So now be careful about spamming, because if you spam too quickly, you click some door, your character will split in half, literally, and the game will crash. He will like be missing his legs and most of the torso, and if that happened, you are here, it's gonna crash. It's rare, but it happens when you basically click this door while still in the cutscene, so be careful about that. Now, what we need to do is go to the hotel. No, we don't. No, into the shop again. Because now we have more info. I'm skipping parts. So we go up, go into the room, use the Kaku and the keys on this hole in the bottom right corner. Exit out of it because it's glitchy if you are in it. Right click the new item and spam the light box. You'll teleport. Use the new item on this. And this puzzle might be confusing for some, and yes, this is normal. But all you need to do is create numbers out of it. So if you can see the images, you align them, almost all of them normally, like so that they're as they were photographed. But the one with hospital, you flip around. That's it. And then you can just combine it and try to make the lines connect. And it should give it the code. The code is always the same, but you cannot actually enter it because this game unfortunately doesn't have such skips. It just always wants you to find out the code first, so it's unfortunate. You click the way first, you'll just bring some items there to make it equal to the murdered guy's weight. Click the door and enter 2482 and enter.
Das ist es. Ich räume den Keller.
You need to click the door again to enter.
Ah,
And you will want to click on this ball in the left bottom corner of the bed.
auf den Pfosten.
Now click the curtain
Das geht. Und
multiple times. Put the ball on the socket. Spam the ball. It will open this
offen ist
locker. Take the photos and go to the police.
Auf zu es damit bekomme ich.
Now go to the hotel
Verschwindet, ihr verdammt!
Der Mast ist einem Flach.
Go to the
Ich vermute, dass
porch.
jemand etwas.
and right click the bread. It will make like breadcrumbs. And put it on the porch. And now we'll just wait for the guy to come out. You can just spam the door. You don't have to, but it's faster to like get in as as early as possible. Take the keys. Go into Angelina's room again.
Das hätten wir.
Use the lamp. And then use the vent on the top.
Ich. Hab ich's.
Once you have a radio,
Ein.
go to junk shop. You need to leave manually
Amiga.
because it has dialogues. So junk shop,
Was
talk
eine
about the radio,
kümmere dich
and he'll tell you you need to get some things. So you'll do that. And you'll just come back. And that's basically the end of the chapter. That's like
Ich hab das Ding in der. Und wo der Empfänger.
just a bit of time ahead of us.
und du
Können wir Ratchet? Was brauchen Sie da?
und Beeilung.
Wegen-
Oh mein.
So we go to the mother's house. Take the headphones first, because if you take this first, it will. This might block your way. This is a disadvantage of the weird resolution. So you can also find your resolution. Use whatever you need.
Also schön.
And click the telescope. And go to the restaurant.
Mehr von Interesse ist.
Click the trash can and just to teleport, and use the pliers on the wire. Obviously try to skip with tab. Now use the pliers on the wire that's in your inventory. If the guy tells you that you're missing an item and you have all of these three, you likely didn't use the cutters again.
Hier sind alle Sachen.
Dann dreh ich mal.
Jawohl, Sir.
And just talk to him.
Dann schauen wir.
Set the device to roughly 75. If it's in the red range, it's good. That's all you need to know.
Das hätten wir.
Just spam through,
Eins. Da geht.
go in, ignore everything. Don't pick up any photos, don't pick up the folder, ignore it.
Das Bilder sind schon ein Tresor.
Open the safe.
Nur leider habe ich diesmal kein.
And the password is southwest first. And it's south, southeast. Again, you have to alternate the direction. Southeast, east, then northeast and northwest.
Das war die Regel.
You take everything from the safe. Click this drawer.
Eigentlich
You'll
aber
take a
so,
key.
oder? Der
You need
schreibt
that.
Einige.
And now use the floppy on the laptop. You'll find out that there's no energy, electricity.
Ja, mal sehen, ob ich ein Auf.
You need to first click this, because otherwise he won't notice the lock for some reason. When you unlock it, you try to run the generator,
Ah, ich schätze.
and you spam the, like, exiting the ship.
Aha.
or the boat
Genau was ich...
to get this fuel from the drawer. Get in, refill the generator, and spam it to enable it. And once you're in this view, just spam the laptop.
Hoffentlich hört niemand.
Guten Abend.
And you need to click the wooden thing that's here. That's all. Don't click anything else or you'll die and you'll have to probably reset your run unless you're making quick saves. Now we need to go to the hospital and we do that very easily. You don't need to walk slowly to the hospital because now you cannot use your map.
Das ist eine Postkarte von Berlin.
So you just use the last doors.
Mr. Michaels, der Arzt möchte Sie sprechen.
Ist irgendwas
Gehen Sie
passiert?
doch bitte.
And now we enter. And that's it. That's chapter 2.
Aufwachen.
Now chapter 3 is
Da in
really
Lottersdorf,
annoying
Willow.
because that's the worst puzzle in the game.
Voila.
You enter the thing, you take the whiskey, and you take the plate.
Mary,
Oh,
das Messer ist
it's a plate, but you will take a knife. Now go into the rooms, double
Eine
click
hölzerne
the
Uhr.
lock, and you'll get a battery out of it if
Ja,
you use
so
a
geht es.
knife. This is for later, but it's faster to do it now. Now you need to pick up the newspapers and matches, but first pick up the matches,
Ich hab
because
sie.
newspapers don't teleport you, so
Den
you
Aschenbecher
will be
noch.
closer. So as you can
Wärme
see,
auf dem Glas?
this is a little walk compared to
Oh,
like
nein, doch.
from the
Nichts ist...
bookshelf. Now go back, talk to this NPC, and exhaust all dialogues.
Was? Ganz grob.
Was war das? Ah,
Er hat verschwunden.
und das hat...
Maybe there's some that are not important,
Junge, ich bin nicht bestimmt.
but
Was ist das?
Das ist das
Wieso?
Was?
Ja.
that's for
Fluch.
later testing.
Die letzte.
Klingt nach
Doch.
einige
Ja,
Geister.
ja.
Was?
Willow, entweder
Gibt's hier
man
was
da
Besonderes?
geht erst
So,
man muss
und
Geld
womit
mit,
scheint es?
in den
Natürlich.
von
Wie Tage.
aber
Danke
aber
für
gerne
das.
doch.
Now go out, click
Ein
on these leaves, put on the newspapers, and use a match on it.
Ich hab das zerknüllt.
Now we go to the NPC
Das zack.
and tell him about the fire. And we can take the keys from behind the...
Solange... Das hätten wir.
behind the reception. Now go to Angelina's room. You cannot miss it because your room is not actually accessible. You click the
Was ist
painting or
tatsächlich?
the picture. For some reason, if you click it second, the animation is slower. I don't know why,
Ein
but that's the reason why I
in
always
was hab ich-
click it first. Take some sleep mats from under the TV.
Eine
Click the door,
dickwandige-
the bed twice,
Ein dickwandige...
and put the alcohol into the shot glass. Then put the
Das
thread
Glas
in,
Ausgezeichnet.
light it up with the match, and use the papers on the thing. And this will reveal some secret text or whatever.
Hervor.
So you'll get some info. You will need to read it. You need to manually read this by right clicking it. Some items just are like that. So just read it
Sonntag.
and
16.
spam the bed again.
Reg
And
geht
only
wegen
left click, because
Aber bis
it
ich
will
an-
get you into the investigating. This one, this animation, can happen multiple times if you're spamming the right click. So if you're
so.
trying to save your time, don't actually don't actually right click. Now once this is investigated, you can get out. What I forgot was this postcard. It's
Ein
really
Spiel,
important
ich könnte
for
die Karte-
traveling. You cannot use it anyway now, because you didn't leave this place. Leave this place and exhaust all dialogues. And once there's the option to talk about some quote or whatever, you press that. There's like a coin. It's order, not a code. Same thing
Miss
in
Valley?
this game. You talk about it because it skips some of the dialogues. It just skipped like one whole category. Enter museum.
Erst diese
This is important. Click the bubble thing. I don't know how it's called in English or in German because I cannot read it. Just click it.
Oh,
Click the
natürlich.
destroyed cabinet and then click the
In der Vitrine liegt nur, was steht.
this cabinet. Click it again.
Und
Read the
60 unseren
text
Bedarf,
and
die
leave.
bei keiner Seite. Es muss
Now you need to talk with the NPC and you need to press this again, the bubbles thingy. If you don't, you will not get a dialogue with it. You just need to press it twice. And the reason why we do it on the way back and not right at the start is because if we want to talk to him, we will just slowly walk here, but you can teleport and then talk to him
kein Wächter. Hi.
much faster. And you basically exhaust all the dialogues.
Dieses kann
So you
ich
talk about the museum,
Ja.
about the book,
Wird diese,
Nein,
also hast
genau.
du. Was kommen viele
Ja, nein,
auch nach?
nein.
about the cabinet,
Sag mal, wie ist denn das passiert?
Eines-
Also ist jemand. Was ist denn für ein? Danke für die
Bitte
Auskunft.
denn.
about the ball,
War die Polizei?
Nein,
ne? Danke
Mrs.
dir.
about
Vielleicht kann
Nein.
bubbles,
Tom
about Chili, then about
ich.
Bobby.
Eine wichtige.
Ja,
Da.
na, ich bin sehr...
And the game will let you through without doing these dialogues, but the issue is that when you later encounter Tom in the pub, you will actually need to talk to Bobby first to learn that he's a lockpicker. And this will give you a very long animation of standing up from a table, because you need to switch characters, so
Was tu? Bezahl
talk
dir
to
die-
him first about him and about the lockpicking,
Schon
Nein,
in Ordnung.
danke,
Ich geh
bis
dann.
bald.
and you can just go out. Go to the fair
Ein Chili-Stand.
and
Guten Tag.
buy some chili
Was?
No,
and
Mann.
ignore everything else, just buy chili.
Ich hätte, wenn ich richtig sehe. Stimmt. Ich muss weiter.
Go back to the museum, talk to him,
Hallo, Bobby.
Hi, der...
talk about the chili,
Kein Problem.
Aber...
he'll give you a sparkler, you'll need that later in this chapter. Click on him again
Hi.
and talk about the bubbles,
Ja, doch.
Dir, wenn
and you'll
ich
need
gehe
to
das-
refill the thing for him. So you take it,
Ich nehme das mit.
Ja,
and here I'll make a quick save, because sometimes what happens is the bucket just doesn't appear and your run is dead. So you need to click the bucket, don't refill it from the barrel because that's empty, and you just use it on this. You will return to the museum
Ist voll.
and you will need to, no, not this,
Das.
this wardrobe,
Ich finde etwas.
because it has soap.
Das war's.
Now you can
Hello,
talk to him.
hi,
This time you can teleport to him. Now it works. So give him the bubble thing, and he will leave his place for a bit, and you can pickpocket him. So
Eddie,
you
das
click
es
this,
gibt hier
it's
Gläser
not
mehr,
important,
möchte ich.
but it's again teleport. Click his jacket, you'll get the key, use the cabinet, and unlock it.
Hab ihn.
And it's gonna be closing, so this messes your plan. You need to go back to the hotel, skip through everything and immediately go back once once you're able to.
Das war's mit meiner Nacht.
Put the sleep meds into his drink.
Das geht nur, wenn Mary...
He needs to be looking away somehow.
Das geht nur, wenn...
This rarely happens, but it can
Ich muss den
happen.
richtigen Moment erwischen.
It can happen. He needs to be reading the newspapers, which is the like 99% of the time, but then you have the unlucky situation
Kann
where
ich Ihnen helfen?
where he actually
Nein.
Sehr wohl.
is looking.
Ich gebe ihm ein paar...
So you'll return after a while he's sleeping. This animation, unskippable. I don't know why you're like stuck like this. It's probably because he's like falling asleep. You'll click the lockers behind these pillars
Und Marys Taschen.
and you return to Willow Creek and go to the pub. And you talk to Tom. And
Na,
you talk about
mal
the
an Bobby,
lockpick,
was ich...
Ruf einen Schlüssel.
and if there's a beer option, use the beer. Otherwise he's just gonna repeat himself. So a lot of clicking. Very boring part of the game.
Ich bin nicht so schnell.
Halt die Fresse, Spann!
Sie sollen ja... Ich hab zwei Leben.
Und ich will...
Warum?
Lass sie mir-
Mädchen.
Nun,
Die sind
und
nicht einbrechen. Glaubst du,
ich glaube...
Verpiss dich doch.
So viel habe ich.
Ihr seid doch alle...
Ich
Wenn
wette
Sie es
also los. Irgendwie habe ich... Sind Sie...
So,
Eben,
lassen Sie
ich
mich...
werde hier.
Ihr seid alle...
Das Werk...
Once he gives you the lockpick, you can just leave.
Ich fühle mich wie das größte...
Misclick. Well, you go back, you go to
Mary
the,
schläft?
your cases or boxes or whatever. You lockpick it, and this is the worst puzzle in the game because you have to kind of guess a lot. This will never push anything. You need to be at least this low to push anything. So basically all of them need to be pushed, so that's like the minimum. The end always needs to be something like this, or it's gonna just get blocked. Really weirdly designed, but we know that this needs just a little push, so I can keep it like that. This needs you need to match this line with this. This needs slightly bigger push, so let's do something like this. This is really a guessing game mostly. This goes even lower, but I don't think as low as I'm doing it. And this is kind of a medium, so you'll try to remember what's too low. The second and third is perfect. This was too low, and the last one was, I believe, too low as well. No, this is too high. So need to push this a bit more, and this one a bit less. Something like this, maybe. So, yeah, it's not very lenient. Pretty hard to hit it. Oh, what am I doing? Oh, so I made this too long actually. That was the problem. That's better. Now, you ideally want to
Das war's.
do it in
Das Schloss ist-
like first try. I recommend you to practice it, but it's pretty weird and very inconsistent, and it's not very lenient either.
Da ist er.
Take a package out of it,
Mal sehen.
unpack it, you'll
Wenn das
read
hier
the
jemand
letter,
liest,
go into
ist ihr
the rooms,
schon.
click
Wie
the
war das noch?
bookshelf
Der Froschkönig?
or bookcase,
Genau das? Schade ums Buch.
once you do that, you go into the room,
Dann wollen
like this, and you need to solve a puzzle. Not very difficult, but it's a bit hard to see the numbers, so you need to set it so that 62, 1, 17 and 25 is on the is connected to this. It's usually just one turn. There's like only two options. So 1 gets a frog, that's correct. 17 gets a snake, which is this one. You can rotate it counterclockwise if you right click. 62 gets a bee, and the last one, the 25, gets a raven. But the last one you can always just spam until it opens, because
Was ist es?
you cannot make a mistake. Check it properly. Click it twice just to be sure, because otherwise you won't be able to take the light.
Na, das Wort. Wir wollen ein
You return to this room and you spam click this thing.
Und das Schlimmste und leuchtet in... Aha.
You put batteries into it.
Halten Sie einfach die Batterien.
Go into the room and just enter. You don't have to use the item, it will be used
Allerdings
automatically.
garantiert nicht aus den letzten 100 Jahren. Ich kann Wasser erkennen. Und das...
Now the sewers, a bit confusing, but you remember it pretty easily. So just try it a couple of times. So first left, then right, and you just take this rod and return, so back to the left. Here you'll go to the left and left again, left back actually, and you just go through, there's no other way, and you take this plank. Go back, back again, and now the right side. And you're at this gate, so you use the cube or rod. Don't accidentally click this or you're gonna die. You need to put the plank there first. Very important.
Scheint zu halten.
We put the plank here. And then you can safely go through. Now the next
Angelina
part
hier
is
ist
pretty easy. Just go left, back left, and then just right. Only right. And go into this hole.
verdammt.
And it's gonna be dark here,
Der
so it's a bit hard to see things. This bottom thing should be a rod.
Hier liegt etwas.
Then there
Ist es wirklich
should
ein
be some cloth.
Das ist der Seelenschlüssel.
No, that's not it.
Was ist das?
The right one, the more to the right.
Ich hab ihn.
The bottom one should
Ein
be a bucket with
Metallding.
oil. Yeah, that's it. And you put the rag into the oil
Ich tunke den Lappen ins... So.
and combine with the rod and ignite it with the match. That's your last match.
Ich stecke.
Now you'll have light,
Sehr gut.
and be careful about order of things. Nothing can break here, but if you click this first, you're losing time. If you click this first, you're losing time. So click the panel first, because you're not teleporting
Aha.
here,
Und das ist
unfortunately.
das spricht.
Then click this rod,
So kann man die Tür.
and he'll move automatically to this part where you click the cables under the box.
Hier, ich steck sie wieder.
You connect the device, and now you can open the door with this.
Das leicht zu erkennen. Na bitte.
Go
Ein
in,
großer dunkler Raum.
and now skip everything. Now the thing is, because we have the white screen, we can easily access things from here. Unfortunately, not all of them are active until we open the gate, so unfortunately this doesn't skip anything except this one. Use the
Mach
hatch,
erstmal das.
and you will turn on the lights
Das
without
war ja
walking anywhere. This is just a walking skip, but at least it saves something. Take the screwdriver, the chain. I'm not actually sure if you use the screwdriver actually. I think it doesn't get any use, so maybe don't pick it up, but I'm not sure.
Aluschal. Ich nehme nur eine mit.
Take the meal. Take the lighter here,
Das ist so.
or igniter actually.
Die
Go to the
Eisenschwarz stehen
grate
lassen.
and scrape it with your knife, and then you scrape the meal with your knife. I
Ich
hope
habe
I
das Pulver
actually
auf den Seiten aus
have
dem Märchen.
correctly positioned mic, because that would be bad. Now knife on the meal package,
Ich habe das Aluminium.
and use the powder on the lock, and this is gonna enable you to basically destroy it. You first need to use the lighter on this tank to make fire, and you use your sparkler that we got earlier.
Ich sollte die Flamme nicht.
So sparkler,
In Ordnung.
and use the sparkler on the lock. Don't misclick on the railings or anything, the bars, because that just wastes your time. I'll try to click the door to open it,
Und wenn alles das ist also wirklich. Ich frage mich, wofür es
and now as you can see, a lot more things are active. That's the unfortunate reality of these of this white screen glitch. Now you take this, take the bolt.
Magnet. Das muss damals.
I think you won't be able to pick up this yet, so don't pick it up.
Aha.
Oh, you are actually able to. Okay, you can pick it up now, but it doesn't save you any time, so
Allzu viel.
pick it up whenever you need, or now. Use the first
Als der Kind. So.
use the first lever or lever.
Ah, ich sehe keinen Grund.
I think both pronunciations are correct. Now you open
Da
the
ist ein Kind.
locker, open the left locker,
Ich nehme eins der. Oh.
and pick up dynamite and the extension from it,
Die zweite Stange.
and then click the middle one. Jump scare, very scary,
Ein Schild vielleicht.
and you need to basically loot this guy. It's gonna take some time
Das kann doch.
because the animations are pretty slow,
Was ist denn? Aber
and
wenn
it
es.
even kicks you out of it, so it's pretty annoying. But
Ich muss.
we first take the letter, and then we take a tape. That's all you need here.
Und da.
Basically click until you are completely kicked out of this. You'll close it automatically. Now
Mal sehen.
open the hatch. What was that sound? Pick up the
Ich nehme
gloves.
beides mit.
I'm so flabbergasted that this game like surprises me while I'm making a tutorial,
Sure.
because something happened that I've never seen happen. Put the dynamite on it, And don't forget to put on the cable.
Ganz vorsichtig.
Because you don't want to go twice. And go up. Click this box that has a detonator. Put the cable on it and just spam it. Your screen will obviously go crazy because of this resolution.
Das Kabel.
Go back and just click this stone. Go back. Take another dynamite. You cannot do it in different order because you don't know what to use the dynamite for yet. So you go back in. Put the dynamite on the
Ich
stone,
hoffe, dass das von
on the ceiling. Unfortunately, a long, unskippable animation. Now we put the extension on the dynamite,
ganz vorsichtig.
not on the stone. We'll go back and detonate again.
Das Dynamit. Erstmal müsste ich. Ich drehe wieder.
If you're gonna play in English, I'm sorry if some of the names I say are not the same as in the game. Some of the names for some things are really weird, so that's unfortunate.
Und ich kann mich nicht.
Now we take the boat, combine it with the
Hier sind
Chain.
Metallhülsen am Schluss.
and put the boat under the rock. And click this bottom part, you'll inflate the boat and go down. Click this
Da oben. Ich vermute, dass
on the top, the grate on the top, and you want
der
to
Betonträger hat.
combine gloves and
Ich
tape,
umwickle die Handschuhe mit diesem.
and then use the tape on these cables.
Ich biege die.
If you cannot combine them, or you cannot use the yellow hose in the next part, you didn't click this grate.
Fertig.
Go back, and now we'll need to go into the back room.
Ein Feuerwehrschlauch.
Take the second hose, make an extension by combining them,
Ich hab die beiden.
get closer to this pipe, connect it,
Die Anschlüsse.
and we need to go into the hatch, put it in, and we'll return and run the water.
Die längere. Also gut. Das dürfte reichen.
Now we are trapped. Use the wrench on this and
Weiter.
you are safe. You can actually die here, so be careful.
Eine noch. Das war's. Gerade noch.
Now take this chain,
Meine Eisen.
open the door with the button that's on the left side of them. Click this
Warum
entrance
soll der Fels bietet?
and put the chain on it.
Ich lege die Kette nur um.
Now we need to break this wood
Jetzt
and
muss ich das andere.
check the cart.
Ein Steinhaufen.
So we click the
Also,
cart,
zumindest.
click it
Ich
again.
kann die Loren. Alter, sind
go on the planks,
darunter ist ein
interact with them, and take a plank that's on the left side.
Die Boot. Ich nehme eine.
I'm not sure if you have to click the cart later or before breaking this, so I'll click it once
Ich kann die
again.
Lore nicht bewegen.
But he should notice that there's a missing wheel. and that should allow you to disassemble this compressor, which is what happened. If this doesn't happen, then you didn't click the cartwheel enough times. You can teleport by clicking the rocks, because this doesn't actually teleport you. Use the wheel on it.
Wirklich Zufall, wenn das passt. Das könnte wirklich passen.
Now we can push it.
Es geht. Verdammt.
Now first put on the chain. If you do it incorrectly, I believe it can actually fall down.
Das war's.
Click the stones.
Die
Now
Lore samt
take the plank and use it on the cart and just spam the exit that you're just gonna break. And this would be the end of this chapter basically.
die beiden. Hoffen wir mal.
Just click this door until it opens and until they capture you.
So geht. Eine dünne Holzleiste.
Now, next chapter. This one is, I believe, the fastest one.
Eine
So you just take the bottle. Now, take a piece of glass and use the piece of glass on the bottle.
Ich könnte versuchen, die...
Now we'll take the rug that's here
Ein alter Pot.
and we'll just place it on the bottle.
Das Petroleum.
Unfortunately, not much teleporting can happen here, but it's okay. Now take another piece of
Ich glaub, ich
glass
habe
and make fire.
In Ordnung. Ich glaube, es geht. Wow.
Then you
Na
pick up
bitte.
this wooden stick
Hab's.
and use it
War
on the
nur ein-
fire.
In Ordnung.
And then as the stick is actually burning, use it on the
Das
ropes.
sieht schon besser. Dieses
Pick up the big rope, pick up the small rope,
beste Mal.
pick up this figurine,
Die Idee.
take the sheets. First,
Da,
pick up
dann ist
the
das der-
pick up the head, because this will teleport you. This cabinet will not, so you'll find a toy here.
Ein Kinderspiel.
Click the door, because otherwise you cannot do other actions for some reason.
Ich muss mich jetzt erkunden, setzt Bobby.
Now use the rope on the package or on the,
Aber wo zum Teufel?
I don't even know how to call it, but basically on this,
Die
no,
Seilstücke sind...
the long rope.
Ich knot...
I think those are actually packed up sheets, like bed sheets. Now you use the rope on the beam as well, so use it on this and then on the beam. Then you put the figurine on the chair, give it a hat,
Wackelt etwa.
and put the sheets on her.
Gar nicht schlimm.
And use the car on the door. And prepare to skip dialogues. And click on the door immediately.
So, hoffen wir das.
Take the car from the ground.
Das Auto...
On the table, there's a phone. Don't click it. Click the paper that's next to it. Now click the fireplace several
Weiß ich
times
nicht. Ich nehme eine.
to pick up some coal and click the chest, which
Eine
is a bit
Auto-
hard with this menu.
Das
Explore the
Schloss im
top
Map. So,
and put the paper on it.
Kreise.
This will give you some piano notes and you need to play the piano now.
Wenn das wirklich...
Just click. And now the notes start from this one. So you have to enter 1 3 3 2 5 3 2 3. So 1 3 3 2 5 and 3 2 3.
Das war's.
Unfortunately, again, the password cannot be entered into the chest until you actually find it. That's a bit unfortunate with these adventure games. And the password is 325. You can alternate the clicking if you want it faster, but as you can see, you can also mess it up. So be careful about that. Don't forget to pick up the items. You need to click the chest and then go out. Go into the garden. Completely skip the first part because there's nothing interesting.
Der ist kaputt.
Take the hose and we'll go to the
Schläuche.
back.
Ein Baum.
You need to click it twice for the first time. Gonna take some time until he gets stuck in the mud. Or marsh.
Verflucht. Es scheint hier, sonst wäre ich tief.
Now, take the pulley from the ground.
Aber er funktioniert.
Very poorly visible. I'm not sure if you
Nützlich
if
aus.
you have to enter this first, but I'll try without it. So let's exit. I know you need to go to that place. Now let's try to talk to the
Hey
boy
Junge! Ich weiß,
and
dass
just exhaust all the dialogues.
Ich bin von.
ich
Ja,
hab-
aber
das ist doch
sind
besser.
If he talks about Angelina, you are
Kannst du
safe,
mir
I
sagen,
believe.
gerade?
Willow
Und wo genau?
Creoso.
Na, toll. Hast du
Ja,
die allerdings?
der eine hat mich, die Frau war
Was für eine
die
Frau?
hübsche.
Ah.
War vorhin, irgendwann ist, sie braucht es für eine
Wie sah die Frau
Okay,
so?
I
Ja,
think
es
we're
ist-
safe. Yeah.
Lange, lange.
So you don't need to enter the crypt.
Ganz ja, er hatte, ich glaube,
Although I
klar,
do that in my
kann sein.
run.
Das Schloss,
Weißt du,
was irgendwann
So,
ich muss,
yeah.
sie hat und dann
That's
ist
just
Aber
an
klar.
error on my side. Exhaust all dialogues and you talk to him immediately again. Don't give him the car like this, because that's slower.
Na,
Hallo.
Schau mal.
Boah.
And he'll give you an axe.
Ich muss
Ja,
weg. Das Beil kann ich
na
mir...
klar.
So take it and you can go back. Now you want to use the axe on this hook.
Ah ja. Ich versuche mit...
You want to go into the crypt immediately, because that's shorter way to the trees you have to cut down. So, crypt. What?
Ugh,
Go out,
dieses Gebäude...
cut the trees.
Dürfte länger dauern als es... Ich habe die Bäume gefällt.
Use the rope on the trees or on the wood,
Wie war das? So. Ja,
and you'll
ein,
make a
drei.
tripod.
Ich platziere...
Click on it, and you'll place it here. Here you need to take
Da
the
liegen zwei
straps.
Die Gurte sind aus einem Reich. Der kleine... Ver
What is he
Diese
doing?
kleine Stein. Angelina hat...
Be careful with what you're pressing. Anyway, put the pulley on the tripod,
Ich hänge den Flaschen...
and then the straps on the sarcophagus. It's not possible to do it in any other way. If you try to pull the straps on this, it's not gonna work.
Ich lege Die Gurte sind gerade lang genug, um
Can you just open it? Go in.
Theoretisch?
What? Oh,
Ich hoffe,
you need to
dass-
open it with the pulley, obviously. Go
Der
inside.
Spalt ist
And here we'll just take... Well, we can first open this safe.
Sieht aus. Und scheint so. Der Tresor. Was haben wir?
The password is ABBAO. And we take everything out of it. We don't actually take anything out of it, but we check the things that are inside. Take the rod that's here on the
Ich
bottom,
stecke es ein.
on the ground. You teleport to this
Ziemlich
thing.
leicht. Holla. Funktioniert
You
toll.
first need to use X on this, otherwise you won't be able to do anything with this. So you just
Das Stück mit dem Riss ist
split the hose in half.
so.
Take the pipe and use it on this. On the welding set.
Ich denke, das soll...
And now, don't exit with this. You need to combine it first, because if you exit, it's not gonna actually be hot anymore.
Es passt.
And we just go out.
Fertig. Es liegt jetzt relativ eng am Schlauch, sodass kein Wasser mehr austreten wird.
What? Oh. Okay, didn't skip an animation again. Happens a lot in this tutorial.
Es scheint hier, sonst wäre ich tief.
Double click the marsh and put the hose inside of it. You'll just put an end into it.
Der Schlauch ist...
Now go at the start and we want to go to the next location. We'll immediately go back, but this gets us faster to the tab. So we put it on the tab,
Sitzt.
around the water.
Das müsste reichen.
We go back to the castle and we just trap the guy and we talk about everything.
Ich wollte, sie. Und sie wollte, weißt du, wer... Keine Ahnung. Was ist das? Wage sie. Also gut. Warum?
Now we'll teleport out. It is almost the end of this chapter. We'll just have a chase sequence and we'll be good to go. To the most annoying chapter of them all.
Ist von Angelina. Lieber Darren. Sie hat die... wenn ich muss ein...
So, we just skip dialogues and we will need to go into Willow Creek, into the museum. We'll hide inside the cupboard. Not inside the cupboard, but inside the wardrobe. We'll fall asleep there and we'll wake up in the middle of night. Now we click the trash can and take out bubblegum wrapper.
Das Kaugummi.
Now, there's not many interactables, so you won't get this wrong. There's this wooden
Eine ganz
board
normale
that you
Holzexplosion.
take. You use the cabinet this time, because you didn't finish your work before. You unlock it,
Ist offen.
and you read the
Nur
previous
sei doch
page
eine
and go
Sie,
out.
Sie, das. Aber unvöllig. Und
Now go to this part, go
immer noch
closer to the crusher, put the wooden plank on it.
Der Häcksler ist abgedeckt.
Go to the window, you'll find out that it has an alarm on it.
Sobald man das
So you put the bubblegum wrapper on it and you exit. Now you'll get a chase sequence. You can spam through it, but go to the back side. Now we're back in the bunker, so we go into the bunker,
Nichts wie Deck hier.
close the door. This doesn't matter how fast you do it, because they will catch you if you don't do all the steps. Put the pipe through the door, through the door handles. You need to reverse this, so the second and third goes down the levers.
Okay, jetzt ist die Tür offen. Raus hier.
Now go through the door, close it with this again, and now take the pipe,
Eine Eisen.
take the hose,
Die eine.
combine those two,
In Ordnung.
and use it on the sewer entrance. And now you're mostly safe. You just go left, 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 and left. And after this part, they cannot catch you anymore. You go left again, then right, then left, and up. They'll catch you here, and
Also schön.
now all you need to do is click this
Ich würde...
tree. And this is the end of chapter 4. This is chapter 5 already. Now you want to click this. Every time it makes a heartbeat, that means you finished it. And you click the tree, another heartbeat, and then you click the stone, and
Hallo?
you pass out. You appear here. Ignore this dialogue
Ich muss weiter.
and go out. Take a knife that's here in the wall
Da steckt ein...
and take a queen piece, chess piece that's here.
Ich frage mich.
Go back into this part. Click these rocks, you'll find a king, I believe. No, that's a pawn. Here you'll find a king. And we are missing a knight.
Ein schwerer.
So you have to click on this, otherwise our character basically is not able to talk about the topic. We cut down the stream. We'll get a branch, or we'll get some piece of wood, and we cut it again. We use the knife on the branch we just got,
Hier noch einen Schlitz.
and we'll make a flute. Because this character
Hallo?
gives us the knight piece for a flute.
Weißt du
Was?
Klein
Mr. Bud. Es ist
und
mit Mr.
versteh
Bud
und das... Du...
I think maybe you don't even need to give it to him, because I think he gave it to me anyway. But you definitely need to make it, you need to have it. Now, the king goes on the top,
Ich habe ein...
queen goes on the left side,
Ich habe ein Leid.
the pawn goes on the bottom,
Ich habe
and the
ein...
knight goes on the right side.
Ich habe ein Leid.
We'll open this cave, enter, and all you have to do is click the back,
Ich würde sagen...
read the second letter that comes out of it,
Und hier aber eins nach... Dienstag.
you'll get it now. Read with
Ich-
right click,
Sie- Was ich nur nicht... Dieser Zettel...
click the sleeping bag,
All das ein... Das... Wie... Aber Sie müssen... Angelinas... Ich glaube, ich weiß...
and just go here. But what I recommend is
Eine Altmutter... Ich lasse
teleporting.
sie. Und der
to-
Rabe ist... Und der Rabe ist...
Oh, you cannot teleport. Never mind.
Ein Sockel
Yeah, you
aus-
can teleport to this middle piece, and then you can go out. That's just a tiny time save, because you walk here, you cannot skip this. And we go to Black Mirror.
Ich hab
It's not very visible, but there's a tree branch here that you can take.
ist feucht.
You teleport to the door and use the branch on it.
Mit diesem Ast. Das war's.
Enter. You'll talk to Bates.
hat in
Lady
Wales
Ellie,
gewiss.
interessant.
Exhaust all the dialogues.
Ein Zeug
It will just not let you through otherwise.
Kann ich mit den aber ein paar
was
Worten.
immer.
Das ist
Ein
eine leider hatten
die
die
Familie,
verzeihen
ich
Sie.
wüsste nicht.
Die sind leider ja.
Click only the castle.
Dürfte ich mich? Das versteht sich.
It will skip dialogues.
Ein Korb mit
Take the thread
Ja,
from the
danke.
second lady. Exit.
Bindfäden sind.
And click the lower part of the globe.
Ich bin mir
Check this lake. And go out. You need to do this, otherwise there won't be an interaction that we need.
ein paar
Take a teaspoon. Take these boots. Go out. And we need to do a couple of
Eine
things.
alte.
Double click the doors, the stairs, so that you can get closer. Combine the
Ich habe den Löffel fest.
thread with the teaspoon. Use that on the stairs and you will get this bird to move. Then we'll get the ladder, and from this thing you'll get a hammer.
Eine alte.
So ladder,
Louis.
a hammer. Teleport on the well.
Ein uralter.
Put on the ladder first. You'll get into a better position for your next interaction.
Das ich muss
So the order is important. Now put the boots into the mud and spam the thing on the top, and there's the mosaic piece.
Und schon
We have a piece and we go back
aus geht's.
to
Löffel gegen Scheibe.
the diner. Not a diner, kitchen. It's in the back here. No way. So this is unfortunate. I'm trying to not spam too much because I don't wanna hurt my hands too much. But yeah, this is a very long walk you need to spam here. Take the teapot, or try to. You have to click it 3 times until she complains. And you go out, go on the stairs, go into the bathroom, and use the boots onto the floor, which will make them dirty, and you can complain to her that the bathroom is dirty and you can take the teapot. So don't do anything else here because nothing works now. Go out, go back, and go to her. I don't know if you can actually get to her faster. Yeah, you can double click the base and then talk to her. That's a shorter way. Maybe the best would be to exit, enter, and talk to her.
Ein Korb?
Es sieht nach
Mist.
So talk to her about the last topic and then pick up the teapot.
Und danach?
Now go to the library,
Ein kleiner
click this table, the tea table, and put the
Aber
put the
ich muss
teapot
aber
on
hier
it.
ist doch ein Telefon.
Now you need to make a phone call, but to get there faster, because this is a long walk again, you need to click the family tree and then click the phone. Now starts the very annoying
Ich
part
wollte Ihnen das nur... Nicht?
of
Egal. Bis gleich.
puzzles.
Okay, dann auf ins...
So we need to go out. You need to go out again. I don't think you can teleport right now. Oh, okay. So from the library, teleport to the gate and go
Mal
out.
sehen.
Go to the pub
Abgeschlossen.
and you need to lockpick it. So the same puzzle as in third chapter again. Very annoying. So I think we need something like this, and then the rest is pretty mild. The last one won't be even pushed. I made a big mistake. Okay, so this needs more. All of them need more. So let's see. Things like this. Be like this. This will be too much. One of them will be too much, the last ones. Oh, this needs more, this needs less. So the third one needs less, just a bit. And the last one needs less, I think. Wait, did it need more? I think it needed more. Yeah, it needs just a tiny bit more. You get used to this, but it's still very difficult to actually hit the right level. This was incorrect. Wow. Okay, let's try now. So, this is just the case what I was talking about. It's not lenient at all. I don't even know which one is not in the line. I have no idea. The last one, maybe? Oh my god. That was too many attempts. Now take the tea and just leave. That's all you need to do. You needed to do this stupid puzzle just for a tea.
Ich schätze Bait.
I'm not sure if this is...
Leer.
Yeah, there's nothing. So you teleport to... Map doesn't work, so you don't teleport. You go to the castle and you put the tea into the teapot.
Teeservice und...
Now you
ist das
go
am besten, sag
to
ich.
the maid and talk to her
Hi.
so that she makes the
Er wird...
Kein Wunder.
so that she prepares the teapots.
Ich schon.
Now the next step is again demolishing the bathroom for the second time.
Sam
Click
hat ein Buch.
the mirror, then click this tile
Die... Da tut sich gar nichts.
and use a hammer on the tile. You'll get a solution to a puzzle,
Oh!
which you cannot do because you don't have the letter first.
Eine hat sogar...
Pretty weird, but yeah. You go out, you need to read it, and go to this and activate the second one. If the game decides to activate it, actually.
Sie lassen...
Activate the first one. Second, then fourth, and fifth.
So, fertig.
That's it. Open the case, and you'll be caught. Which is okay, because now we can actually demolish the bathroom for the third time. Take the mop,
Sally hat ihn. Ich nehme den.
you teleport to
Eine Altmo... Ein Wasser...
by using the water. It's faster than walking. Put the mop into the bathtub
Das sollte
and
für...
turn on the water. Now report this to first to the maid.
Hi.
Again, the last option. And then report it to Bates, who is in this room.
Mr. Bates?
You should normally be talking to him, but because we did this
Bates,
earlier, then we can just skip all of his dialogues. Go into his room. Click this bedpost.
Was haben wir denn?
You get a key that can be used in the back of this room, on this drawer.
Ein Metallkette.
You'll find some things here. You need to investigate the folder.
Wie gut, dass mich bezieht. Mein heißt das. Und das hier könnte.
You'll get another piece of paper here and
Das muss hier
investigate
auf
that
die
piece
mein
of paper.
Vornamen, die Zahlen.
Now, what you can do is use a map and teleport. You'll break the game. Don't do it. You need to first go here, otherwise you'll sequence break. And Sally is the waiters, or the maid is gonna be stuck. So go through the door,
Und
double click the nymphs. It's important. He just says some things, but it's important for a puzzle, because otherwise our character will just not enable the puzzle. Now actually teleport to the front gate. Click all the nymphs
am Sockel? Mal sehen.
and click the
Viel was hinten. Rast.
thing to get an envelope. Read the
Menschen
letter,
nicht auf. Es lief Inschrift laut.
and we return to the castle. First go to the right and talk with
Guten
the
Tag,
maid
Sally.
Hi.
about Sir Egmont, I believe.
Was
Was
für
soll das?
eine Hand, mein Bruder. Sie kennen mich. Ruby.
And she'll tell us something about
Vielleicht.
I don't know,
Ich will sie.
but it's important. Anyway, go to the library, talk with Victoria, and talk about Bates' name,
Kann man
Oh,
vielleicht.
zu der Präsalsym.
Ich glaube,
talk
das
about
ist
Sir Egmont,
Gibt es
and
oder
about the builder of this castle.
der Rest?
Oh nein.
That's it.
Aber der
The rest is not important. Close it. Look at the family tree.
Also.
Click it once on this spot, and you can go back. Now you can go to Bates and talk to him about a fine. That's what the maid was talking to you about. Go upstairs, use the telephone.
Hallo? Ja, ich. Mr. Wood, Sie haben ein. Ja. Ja, es scheint hier eine. 4 und. Ja, kein Problem. Auf Wiederhören.
Now return to the maid.
Wood? Guten
Hi.
Tag.
Talk about the fine.
Sie sind
Halten
ein...
Sie die.
She'll give us some oats, which is completely useless to us.
Hier ist er.
Frühstück?
Eggman.
Claire? Ich will Sie nicht.
We return to Bates's office. And we have the password, basically. So the password is not very hard. The top one, you just click right twice, so that you get a cross. The right one is always correct. Then you right click this once to get a knife. And then we right click this 3 times to get a start. And that's the puzzle.
Das ist es. Ein großer.
We get a key. That's
Hier
to
gibt es nur einen.
the main wing. You can teleport
Und wenn er.
using the map. So this is the closed wing of the castle. We use the key on it.
Zeit für ein paar.
Enter.
Dies ist der einzige Zug.
We only pick up this thing from the ground, and we'll return to the academy. talk to the NPC about the item
Ralph?
we just found,
Ja,
and he'll give us a puzzle. So this is another one, second puzzle in this chapter.
Das ist sehr...
Not too annoying, but I don't understand how it works. So I believe the first row is supposed to be empty. The third row is supposed to have 4 gold ones. The second row is supposed to have gold ones here, I believe. And the last row I'm not sure about, so I'll just look up a picture that I have saved for this, and I'll obviously share this to the guide, so don't worry about it. Okay, so there's one gold here. So we'll just... This is easier than the other puzzle where you are moving the tiles, because there are duplicates that you can just easily get around. You don't have to make a specific order. So we just try to fill the things. So we cannot have an empty space here. So we still need 2 gold here and 1 silver here. Well, I'll actually try to move the silver to the top. This is correct, but I need... this is a bit complicated, but that's okay. No, this is incorrect. I don't remember how I did the puzzle. Yeah, this will go fine. No, it won't. No, it will. So the puzzle is pretty weird, but you just need to make this pattern and then pick up this circle. I got a little bit confused because I was constantly leaving one of them on the bottom. You cannot do that. Now once you have the ball, you can return to the castle for a third puzzle in the run, or in the chapter. Click the mirror, put the ball on it, click it again, click this to start it, and basically this controls the first circle, this controls the second one, this controls the third one, this controls the fourth one, this controls the fifth one. Basically this one you almost never use, so you basically do something like this, this, this and this based on where the ball is. But I'm very confused about this, so yeah, it's a bit difficult to time it properly, but once you understand that you just have to click them in this order, it's pretty easy, but it can be confusing if you're watching the ball. I was watching it only on the first click, so that's something to possibly help you. Now, just click this drawer, you'll get the last piece of the mosaic, and you'll get a glockenspiel or something like that. You play it, you'll get a very loud sound play, so don't get jump scared here. And we'll go into the last chapter. Very pleasant sound. And the last chapter is pretty quick. There's nothing special about it. I think the longest thing in the chapter is actually this dialogue. It takes like 40 seconds.
Hat der Ort Angelina war... Welche Rolle Sie haben? Wer ist bei ihr Bruder? Wer, in dem Sie sich... Oder...
Ich bin, wenn ich Angelina war. Du musst ihr wissen, deswegen und zwar dieses, du wirst wahr, ich weiß,
also gut,
es ist alles.
Mom.
Now, once you get back, you spam like the right bottom corner.
Ja.
You'll get to the bathroom. You immediately exit this. Open the window. Run the water. Click on the corpse again. Click on the B. And click on exit. Maybe you can actually click on the towels first to teleport.
Oh, Scheiße.
Try it
das
if
Schloss
you
war-
are practicing this. Take the towel. And go out. No, don't go out. Put the towel into the water and then go out.
Hervorragend. Tief Luft holen und nichts.
Here it doesn't really matter if you teleport because you just run. This is only place where you actually run for quite a while. Now you'll be exhausting dialogues.
Was?
Du kannst
Wusste
nicht.
es
Nein,
nicht.
ich kam nach Bitte.
Und kein...
Sie war
Also
fangen
hast
und ich musste nur noch.
War es nicht...
Wenn, ich vermute,
Schloss
wie
an-
kommst du darauf?
Mom!
Und jetzt? Stell dich
Now
doch.
pick up the candle. Pick up the lamp. Put all the mosaics onto the pedestal or into the sockets. The order doesn't matter, or at least I think it doesn't.
In Ordnung.
Then use the
Die Öllampe
candle
brennt.
on the lamp and then the lamp on the pedestal.
Schneid dir die.
Try to skip everything. Here be careful about spamming clicks, because you can accidentally press a wrong one. Take this piece of paper. It explains
Auf dem Zettel. Ich schätze,
what
auf
they
der
do.
Dr- Außerdem ist...
Click the
Mal sehen.
middle one in the second section.
Das...
It will activate this one, but click it again. It will drop a piece of knife.
Ich nehme es mit.
Now click the first one in the second section. You discover that it opens this door, so you can tell your mom to step on it. So
Ja,
talk to your mom. Send her on the thing. Once the door opens, you go in and you make another puzzle.
Hier ist einer.
Now here you basically what you have to do, completely ignore that they affect each other. You start with this one and set it to fire. This one you set it to this flower. I'm not sure how it's called, so set it to this. This one set to snowflake, and this one set to the windman. It completely doesn't matter that they affect each other if you use it in this order. Take all of the things. There's 3 of them, even though there's supposed to be 4. Put the yellow one on the bottom. Now use the middle on the 3rd section and talk to your mom to send her on the plate.
Ist sie denn also?
Now the green one on the 3rd one in the 2nd section. And finally the blue one on the bottom right one. And now let's finish the game. There's a pretty weird puzzle that's
Ich glaube,
a bit hard to read on this, but luckily it has the same solution every time. So flip the first and last switch, and you want to move this one so that there's 2, 2. Here there should be 4, or not 4, should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Leave the fourth one and move the last one so that there's 4. Click the button, there should be a stone.
Okay. Ich denke, ich weiß jetzt, welches Seil ich durchschneiden muss, um die richtige Falle auszulösen. Der Steinblock sollte dann...
Now click on this rope
das richtig?
on the... It's first, second, third, fourth, fifth rope, and cut it with the piece you got at the start. Now you'll talk to Angelina.
Das ist hoffentlich...
Angelina,
Pick the
Was
guy.
ist?
It will kill him.
eine Ab
Press this thing next to the door, and now you have a little chase sequence. Go to the cave and go back to the teleport or to the portal. Now just spam until it gets you into the menu, and that's the run. I'll be making guides for the other games, but I still need to route them. But I think I covered everything here. I will put definitely check out the guide on speedrun.com because I'll put all the pictures in here to explain or to help you memorize the puzzles. And if you need any help, you can contact me on Discord, and that's about it. See you.